Yo, what's up, guys? Gecko here, and we are back for more Rain Code. We are currently just starting an investigation of the Nail Man case. We are not in a good situation right now, not in a good place. Neither is this person. We discovered this body inside of the clock tower when we heard that there had not only been another Nail Man killing, but that he had actually been caught. But when we got on the scene, there was a kid here that said the person they caught was his dad, and he's not the killer, and that they arrested the wrong person. So now we are going to investigate this and see if we can figure out who it actually is and if they caught the right person or not. So let's take a look at the body first.
I guess I'll have to search the body, huh?
The moment we've all been waiting for. You're lucky you got here before they took it away, aren't ya?
I can't stomach calling myself lucky when I think about the victim.
Yeah.
This is definitely a real corpse and not a doll.
Oh, the neck looks slashed as well.
I don't know who this woman is. The Peacekeeper report didn't include any details. But no matter who she is, she didn't deserve this.
Yeah, I was wondering about the cause of death. It looks like there's some kind of slash on the neck because the nails are very gruesome, but I don't think that would kill anyone unless, I mean, they look enormous here. I don't know if that's just for like effect to make them easier to see or if they actually are that big. If they're actually that big, you could kill someone with that. But if they're like regular sized nails, I don't think they would puncture far enough to kill anyone. But
Chattermaster! Hurry, hurry!
This is terrible. The body is covered in nails pinning her to the floor.
yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
What's this? There's a mark on the neck.
Uh-huh.
It looks like a rope burn.
Oh, wait, yeah, that definitely is a rope burn. I see it now. When it was zoomed out, it looked more just like a kind of slash, but yeah, it does look like a rope
Scratch
burn.
marks were made by the victim as she struggled. A victim usually ends up with marks like this when they thrash around while getting strangled by a rope.
Oof.
It's fairly typical when it comes to strangulation victims. Seen it a bunch of times.
So she was killed by strangulation? The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death.
No, it did not.
I wonder why. It should have been easy to figure out.
Hmm.
Didn't investigate at all. They got the chance to see a corpse up close and they blew it.
In any case, finding out the cause of death is huge.
Yes, it is. I'm... Yeah. I'm hesitant to say for sure that that's the cause of death, but it definitely could be, and it's definitely a clue. The thing is, this game has me questioning more things than ever because it's like, I don't know what I can and can't trust yet. It's like Shinigami says that, and she's seen a lot of death, but like, but also like, is she a reliable narrator? Is she right, or could it be something else that she didn't think of? You know, so we'll find out. But what else can we look at in here?
Sounds important.
Yeah, the window's shuttered and the door was locked. This is a locked room mystery as well.
So this is the only window. They've installed shutters instead of glass. The shutters look new despite the building's old age. Must have been added later on.
Yeah, because the other thing I was going to say about the rope burn and why I question it is like it also could be that she killed herself. It could be a hanging. The scratch marks make it seem like she was fighting, but then again, like you do tend to naturally struggle anyway, even if you did it to yourself. So that's a possibility, and that is also like a way that locked rooms can happen and can explain how the locked room was pulled off is because the culprit inside, or I'm sorry, the victim inside is also the culprit. So that's an option, but it's too early to like actually be able to figure it out yet. I'm just like throwing out ideas as I think of them based on the clues we get.
The window's big enough for someone to fit through.
It is. Could you shutter it after you had gotten out, though? The door was locked from the inside at the scene of the crime. The only window was shuttered and locked from the inside. I'm not sure how they would know that, but as there are no other entrances, it seems to be a completely locked room. This matches the Nailman's modus operandi. Yeah, all of the Nailman killings have been locked rooms.
The shutters were already closed at the time of discovery. So they've been left alone like this.
Hey, how about you try opening them?
Yeah, if it was locked from the inside.
It won't open. It's locked.
Is it locked with a key? I don't really know how window shutters work that have locks on them. I don't think I've seen that
Were
before.
the shutters locked when the body was discovered?
we open them? Maybe there's a secret password or something.
No, I don't think it's a
I was
password.
gonna say that's not how that works.
Hey,
I know
there's
that.
a latch on the left side. I think I can move it.
Oh. Okay. So it's just a latch that slides to unlock.
Right, it opened. The latch was pretty light. It can be easily adjusted. It's rather high up. It's above the 3rd floor on most buildings. It's impossible to jump off from here.
Yeah, and there's nothing else around it to like hold onto and climb down. It's just a brick wall.
Even if you tried climbing down,
Yeah.
there's nothing
Yuma
to
and
hold
I
onto
are
up
on the same page about so many things. We always say the same
You can see
lines.
the big clock above, but there's nothing really suspicious here. It'd be difficult for the culprit to get in and out from here.
Okay. So maybe not impossible, but probably not the way that they got out.
Oh, it's locked again.
It locked when it shut. Okay, it locks when the shutters go down.
Master, why are you still playing with the shutters? You want to be friends with them?
Yeah, because now that does make it an option where you could go out that way and it'll lock itself behind.
No, that's not it. Now it won't go down. I get it. This shutter stops once it goes all the way up. But when set halfway, it's designed to fall down with its own weight.
Okay.
And if it goes all the way down, it automatically locks.
I don't get it. You're really fixated on these shutters.
No, I appreciate this because this is what I would be doing to investigate. Like, just play around with this shit and see how it really works.
I'll make them a solution key for you. Just in case you open a shutter shop one of these days.
Thanks, Shinigami. We do want to remember that.
There's something under the window.
What's that? Did you find something interesting?
What is it? What's under the window? Is it blood?
The
Oh, no, it's
bottom of
wet.
The window is wet.
Okay.
Maybe some rain got in when you opened the window earlier.
No, the parts starting to dry are leaving stains. This didn't get wet just now.
Then maybe it's the tears from the nailed dolls. No more horror stuff.
More dolls? Here too?
Yeah, I feel like the dolls are hiding something. It's not just for the creepiness.
These two are lined up and nailed together. Huh? What's this? A yellow thread is attached to the nail in the doll.
Okay.
On a closer look, it seems the thread left marks on the nail. What could it mean?
Oh. So, okay.
This is suspicious. You should remember this.
Yeah, what would the thread have been tied to? Thread is a lot thinner than rope, so I think those are two different things. But because it said there are also marks on the nail where the thread was, it implies there was some kind of like tension or pulling where the thread would have like slid across the nail and had tension on it. Okay. And there's also water, which that too... So I guess I'll have to look at that key again. I don't know if that was implying it was rain from earlier, the window was open earlier, or if it was implying it's too much to be rain, so it's wet from something else. I didn't quite catch that part, but... Oh my gosh, look at all these. This is so... Ugh. So creepy. Oh, sorry, I cut off
Nailed
Shinigami.
all over the walls and floor. What a ghastly sight. All the dolls here look antique. They're looking at me as if they're full of hate.
It would have taken a ton of time to do all this by hand. Why would the culprit go to the trouble to do this?
Yeah, there's a reason. It's not just for the aesthetic.
Maybe it's to link it back to the urban legend about the Nail Man.
All you need to do is write down the name of someone you wish dead. Someone you hate so much you could kill them. Then make a doll resembling that person, nail the name tag to it, and leave it at the forest behind the church. This summons the Nail Man, who will kill that person for you. Or so the legend goes.
Yeah, I don't think it's the actual Nail Man, though.
Whoever is killed by the Nail Man is pinned by countless nails.
I think it's an imitation murder.
But why would the culprit go through so much trouble to imitate an urban legend?
Yeah, because there's a lot of dolls in here, not just one. And also, they aren't really, I mean, they don't really resemble people. They look like dolls you would just go and buy at the store, and they're not altered in any way. So I do feel like it's just imitating.
Or maybe it's the real Nail Man. Now I'm scared. I told you I'm not good with occult and horror stuff.
You're the one who said it. Don't talk about it if it scares you. Yuma's so done with her shit. Alright. Okay, let's take a look at the door, because the door was locked when we got here.
This is the only door in the room. The lock is broken.
Oh? It's broken.
They say the door was locked from the inside when the body was discovered. That must mean the peacekeepers broke the lock to get inside. So the inner lock is the type where you turn a latch. I don't see any evidence of it being tampered with.
Okay.
There's a keyhole on the outside of the door, but it's filled up and rusted.
Filled up? Is the key broken off in there?
This didn't happen recently. It may have been like this way before the incident.
Hey, why is the keyhole plugged?
They might have figured it was unnecessary. The inner lock is probably left over from when the room needed both locks.
Either way, it doesn't seem like we can open it with a duplicate key or anything.
Yeah.
There's no gap when the door is closed. It'd be hard to tamper with it. The only way to unlock this door is to turn the latch from inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Which does make the window seem more likely to be used. Maybe that's all the investigating I can do. That's it in here?
And that's a wrap.
Okay, and an investigation can be ended once you've finished examining everything. Feel free to stop whenever. Is that really it? Okay, wait, we didn't look at this yet. We're not done.
What's up?
Why are you staring at a wooden box?
You know,
I thought there might be a clue related to the case. It's covered in dust and there's no evidence it was moved. It's probably not relevant, right? Right, let's look somewhere else. No, that is so suspicious that it tells me it's not relevant. Then why could I look at it? Why was there dialogue for it if it's not relevant? I don't trust anything, dude. What's in the box?
Left to check.
Yeah, I know, I get it. It just seems weird. I know that there's gonna be more when we get to the labyrinth, but it's like we have so little to go on right now.
that should do it for the investigation for now.
Yeah, I get it. Without a doubt, this murder crime scene is a locked room mystery. It's an impossible crime. The door was locked from the inside, and the only window had shutters that were also locked. Woohoo! It's a locked room mystery. So cute.
What are you doing?
I'm taking in this luscious locked room atmosphere.
Ah yes, the smell of locked rooms. My favorite.
Anyway, let's leave before the peacekeepers come. They just cause more trouble for us.
Huh? Oh, right.
Yeah, let's not get arrested, please. That already almost happened to us, and then Halara had to come bail our ass out. I'm also kind of sus of her, to be honest with you. Because why was she at the scene of the crime? Unless it was like us that just, she's a detective, so she's gonna check out everything.
Which,
It's
what's
sus,
the
though.
matter over here?
Yeah, we haven't
Should
looked at
we
this yet.
take a look?
Yeah, I do want to see what's up, because if they did go out the window,
There doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about it.
if they went out the window and there's not really, like, a feasible way to climb down, could they have climbed up and then left through, like, this ladder and the regular exit door at the bottom?
I think that kid said his dad was here to fix the clock.
Oh, so that's the clock. Was he about to head back home after fixing it? Or maybe he was just about to start fixing it.
Probably doesn't matter either way. Nothing matters to me besides the locked room mystery.
Well, this is part of it.
Well, I'll think about it later. Let's leave this place for now.
Okay, well, we didn't get to see what's up there, but apparently that's where the clock is, and you must saw it. Okay. Alright. I guess we gotta get the hell out of here before, the guys show up again. The peacekeepers, as they call them.
Oh, it's you.
Over here.
Oh, wait, is that Vivia lying on the ground?
What's the matter?
Oh no, that's a peacekeeper. Never mind. We're looking at the kid.
What's
I
up?
just saw the
Want me to
green.
hide or something?
Yeah, what'd you find, buddy?
Over here.
Okay, now this is sus.
Where does this go?
Yeah,
Over here.
I'm getting bad vibes now.
Are you keeping up, Master?
What'd you find?
While you were checking the clock tower, I took a look around the building, and I found these.
Tracks?
Footprints?
Oh yes, footprints.
Maybe these belong to the culprit. What? The culprit?
I'm not sure. Let's check. There are a set of footprints on the wet ground near the wall, but it's only the heel portion. The only thing I can discern is that they weren't sneakers.
Heels? What was Halara wearing? It was her, wasn't it?
They could be loafers, but the footprints seem strange.
Yeah.
What's strange about them?
Look, the footprints are facing the wall.
Yeah, did they start climbing from here somehow?
This looks like whoever made them was walking toward the wall.
You're saying the guy disappeared through the wall? We're dealing with wall-facing man now? First the nail man, and now this. It's a phantom party.
And the end right under that window.
Yeah. Yeah, I think someone did climb this somehow.
Is this just a coincidence? Or does it have something to do with the murder?
Oh, wait. What if the thread tied to the nails was actually to hold it in place so that they could climb up? Yeah, but why would they go in the room, set that up, then come back outside and climb back in the window? Actually, that probably doesn't make sense.
What do you think? Are these the footprints of the real culprit?
Yeah, but they are underneath the window that we looked at.
Well, to be honest, there's not much I can say with just this. At the very least, I hope I can prove the footprints aren't his father's. Hey, what kind of shoes does your dad usually wear?
Huh? His shoes? He usually wears sneakers. He was wearing them today.
Does he ever wear loafers?
Sometimes, but not usually.
It would be one thing if he didn't own a single pair of loafers, but I can't rule him out yet. Still, I wouldn't want to waste the kid's discovery of these footprints.
In that case, I'll remember it for you.
All right, nice.
So, do you think you can find the real culprit?
Yeah, I think. Maybe. I might need a little more time, though.
We got to work on Yuma's delivery. When he sounds this unconfident in anything he's saying, it's so depressing. It's like, this kid is like, my dad literally got arrested and they think he's a killer. Can you figure it out? And Yuma's like, maybe. Shrug. I don't know.
I see.
Oh, but don't worry. I'll find a way.
Yeah, I'm like on one hand, I guess don't get his hopes up because we can't actually promise that we'll be able to save his dad, but like, it just sounded so depressing.
Thank you.
I know he's worried about his dad. If he really is innocent, I want to prove it. While I'm at it, maybe I should ask him more about his father. Did you notice anything different about your dad this morning?
My dad went out late last night to work on the clock, so I didn't see him this morning.
He was out since last night. So he stayed the night here?
Oh.
That's his job.
His job is to repair clocks?
He doesn't just repair them, he also sells them. Watches and wall clocks too.
Okay.
Oh, so he's a watchmaker.
Wait, the Peacekeeper report said his occupation was unknown.
Maybe it's more convenient for them if they intend to declare him as the culprit of the Nailman murders.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the report, because it's made by the Peacekeepers under Amaterasu Corp, we can't necessarily trust everything in it. And we can't trust that they didn't omit info like that, since, well, I mean, we just found out that they did.
Oh, he's getting framed as the culprit. They made up their minds and dropped the investigation.
Does your dad also manage this clock tower?
No, he only checks on that clock once a year. But yesterday, he got an urgent request to fix it.
Sounds like someone tried to frame him.
The clock wasn't keeping time, so he was called to repair it. My dad is usually happy to repair any clock, but
He always grumbles about how much he hates the clock tower.
He hates it? Why?
Because he's afraid of heights.
Mmm.
He's scared of even climbing up the clock tower. But he bites the bullet and does his work without looking outside.
So, even more reason to think that he is not the culprit, because they would have had to... Well, we don't know yet, but it seems like they probably climbed out the window.
A fear of heights.
Ooh, yeah, now we get a better look at the outside. There really is nothing to tether onto outside to climb, or, like, grip onto, or anything.
He's afraid of climbing the clock tower and refrains from looking outside, so it sounds serious.
Master, you're improving so much thanks to my training.
It is not thanks to you.
You're even getting better at pretending to think.
Damn.
I'm not pretending. I'm serious here.
Damn, Shinigami. Okay, yeah, the fear of heights. Okay, that was very useful. This kid has actually really helped
Hearing
us.
noise outside.
Oh, we hear noise.
You're talking. Maybe those guys woke up.
Uh-oh.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, just don't be spotted.
While the peacekeepers wake up, they'll be sure to pay you back.
Yeah,
for
we need
this.
to not be noticed. Can we sneak? Can we go stealth mode? Hello? No, they're still out. Oh, the music is kicking in. Oh? Hello? What? Who is this? It looks like a detective cloak, but it has a different logo on it.
Everyone, please wake up.
Is that Zilch?
This is Amaterasu Peace.
Wait, no, Zilch is dead. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Section Chief Seth Burrows.
Seth Burrows. Okay. Is this gonna be like a rival detective or something? Seth.
You're late. Please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows.
I love how he thought that would work. Just wake up, everybody.
Hurry and wake up.
Oh? Forte?
Listen closely.
Is it his
It
forte?
appears there are fools in town who do not comprehend the majesty of the peacekeepers.
Maybe he literally just yelled loud enough.
Eliminated already, but I've heard some outsiders have recently arrived. Go find witnesses and extract information to see who has interfered with us. Which means capture anyone that even appears suspicious. They may still be nearby.
Oh no.
Oh, and did you clean up the body at the crime scene? If not, then hurry along with that. The rain in this city makes bodies rot quickly. You better hurry or it will putrefy.
That'd be a terrible job, man.
To speed this case along, we need to quickly deal with that nail man we arrested.
So they even know. They know it's not even the right
We
person.
should even consider a public execution.
Oh, please don't. For this kid's sake, please don't do that.
An execution? What do we do? At this rate, my dad...
Dude, I would have just burst out crying. This kid is so strong. I literally would have just started crying.
He just wants to wrap up this case as soon as possible. In this city, what they say becomes the truth.
Please! Please save my dad!
The only way to save your dad is to catch the real culprit. I can do it. Leave it to me.
There you go.
Really? Thank you!
Yes, comfort the little
But
boy.
first, we have to leave this area before they find us.
I know a secret way out.
Oh, well, that's
It has
convenient.
through here to get back to a street in Ginma district. You might stand out if you're with me, so I'll go a different direction.
Are you sure you'll be okay alone?
Yes, I play around here often. Please help my dad.
Oh, I love him.
Just you wait. I'll bring some good news soon.
Now get out of here, little guy. Once you pass through here, you're in the Ginma district. Please help my dad. I'll be sure to bring some good news. Alright. We gotta make our grand escape. It's very nice that this is here. I also wonder who else knows about this, though. The fact that there's a secret way in through the back wall.
Who knew some brat would save ya?
Okay. Just act casual. We're just passing by. Nothing to see here. Just walking through the area. Bye. Alright. Well, we certainly have our work cut out for us. Considering not only do we have to solve the case, we're on a time limit because of the execution, and we have a bunch of peacekeepers and, like, the detective of this city or sector or whatever trying to cover it up intentionally. This is going to be a tough one.
You sure you want to be so quick to make promises?
I'm not very confident, but I can't ignore someone asking for help. If no one else is willing to listen, then it's up to me.
Wow, get a load of this big shot. Didn't expect that from you, Master.
We haven't seen the upside down art yet.
But how do you plan to find the real culprit? We can't investigate the clock tower with the peacekeepers around. By the way, you can't use the mystery labyrinth yet. Not enough clues.
Oh, shoot. So we need to investigate more IRL before we can actually go into the labyrinth.
If you jump into the labyrinth now, you'll be lost forever. You need to gather more solution keys.
I don't ever want to go back there anyway.
Well, I don't know how you're intending to solve this otherwise. I mean, I guess you can still solve cases the old-fashioned way, but, like, in a situation like this, that's going to be really difficult.
How do you intend on solving this?
There is one way.
You're gonna rely on that one, huh? Always depending on someone else. What was the spot again? Something about a cafe?
Wait,
You let them take
was
the
it
lead.
Halara?
You're gonna be out 5 million yen.
Or what was... I don't remember
Do you have
the
a
cafe
plan
and
for
why
it,
we'd be
Master?
going here.
Or are you gonna go into debt?
Okay, Oh? No, not you. Yeah, who does it want me to talk to? Oh, here. Yeah, I was gonna say, is Halara in here?
Halara, please, help me.
Oh, that's right, she brought up the debt
Master's wanting
thing.
to show respect. I guess I better do the same. Please, for both our sakes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's like, I knew this would happen.
Later than expected. So, do you have the cash?
I don't have any on me right now, but I will eventually.
Very well. I don't require you to have it immediately, but you will pay me 5,500,800 yen eventually.
Why? Why so much?
But you said it was 5 million before.
It's an additional fee for making me wait. And for the coffee. I told you I don't work for cheap.
Oh, come on.
So ruthless. A greedy little money demon. I think I'll call this one Hell Aura.
Yeah, that's a good nickname.
Whatever you decide is up to you. While you think it over, I'm going to order some cake.
Wait,
I want some cake.
do I have to pay for that too?
Of course. I'll add it to the bill.
All right, I'll pay you all 5.5 million and 800 shin. Got it? Please don't have the cake.
It's a deal. You made a wise choice. I have no obligation to help others, but I work sincerely according to the payment I receive. That is my pride as a detective. I will be your eyes and limbs, and help solve this crime with everything I have. However, know this. You must be the one to complete the boy's assignment.
Then what am I paying you for, lady?
Me?
You are the one who was asked to solve this case. All I will do is provide support.
She literally said, pay me 5.5 million to be a fucking assistant.
You
Hell
may be a
no.
trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have taken a job, you must finish it. In other words, as of now, I have taken up a position as your assistant.
Really, Halara? You'll be my assistant?
Well, you're paying her a fortune for it.
Of course, I'm here to assist for your case. Just rest assured in the cards you've been dealt.
I mean, I want to like her. She gives cool vibes. I'm not vibing with the whole money thing.
All right. Thank you.
Master has no memory and no guts. And now he has no money either. Talk about a triple threat.
Well, at least she doesn't undervalue herself.
Quiet. So, what do we do now?
To confirm, our target is the true culprit of the Nailman killings, correct?
Uh-huh.
The peacekeepers have decided that the boy's father is the Nailman and arrested him.
Well, the thing is, we're looking for the culprit of this killing. It could be the guy behind the other serial killings as well, but this could be an isolated case meant to imitate it, like I said.
refuse to accept that outcome.
After we finish the investigation, we may find out the boy's father is actually the Nailman.
If that's what you conclude, then I'll believe you, Halara.
Believe? What a foolish line of reasoning. To believe in another is the shallowest concept one can uphold. All people lie. All people change their minds. As a detective, you must suspect all others. Even me.
Okay, I've already got that part down. I already suspect her.
Yep, a detective must doubt everything.
Still, I will believe what you say, Halara. I trust my instincts on this.
Out of the question. A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
Well, believing in someone based on their detective work that has evidence and logic behind it isn't really like an emotional thing, I don't think.
That's the WDO's.
You're free to think of me as you wish. However, the truth must be found with your own eyes. Otherwise, there is no point in continuing as a detective. Do you understand?
Yes. Continuing as a detective. I still haven't found meaning in being a detective. What's Halara trying to make me see?
Yeah, I feel like this case could kind of start bringing him around to it, though, if he realizes, like, the ways he can help people, especially in such dire situations like this kid is in and, like, the dad is in. I think I could see that bringing him around to the idea.
I'm good at this.
A naive guy like yourself might be incompatible with such a straight-laced detective like this one. Maybe someone totally unmotivated would be better. Like that guy sleeping under the piano.
I do want to see Vivia as a detective and how he solves things. I think it would be fascinating.
Vivia? I'm not sure if unmotivated is the right word.
Anyway, Master, I've been wondering, is this Halara person a man or a woman?
What?
Now that you mention it, I have no idea.
You could just ask.
If you're ready, we'll start the investigation. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Oh,
I guess,
right.
did I make an assumption? Have they not used pronouns for Halara yet?
You missed your chance to ask. But then again, I also don't really care.
Yeah, if you don't care, then why did you ask,
You
Shinigami?
finished investigating the clock tower, didn't you? Now we will investigate the past Nailman cases.
The past ones?
These are serial killings, aren't they?
Oh, so you want to investigate the past murders as well?
And through investigating each one, we can conclude if the boy's father is really the culprit or not.
Oh, but we don't know where the other crimes took place. Should we ask around town?
Do we have records somewhere?
There are at least 3 additional crime scenes.
Okay.
A secret club in Kamasaki district, a mansion in a high-end residential district, and an art gallery in Ginma district.
Okay. These are leads of other places we can get clues.
When did you find that out?
You think I did nothing while waiting at the cafe? I prepared by gathering intel in order to move the investigation along.
See, so she was going to look into this anyway.
That's amazing.
With my logic, anything is possible. But before we head to past crime scenes, The Nailman urban legend requires more research. Let's visit the legend's main stage.
The main stage? Oh, you mean the church?
I have yet to pinpoint the church's location. We should ask someone to guide us there.
Then we should ask the chief. Oh, I totally forgot about him. He told me to gather everyone. Halara, let's go back to the office for now. We're already way past the meeting time.
Yeah, at this point, we're not meeting. It's like already halfway through the day, probably.
Very well. We can ask the chief to take us to the church.
All right. Okay. So Halara's gonna come with us. I guess I'll use they for now until we like know how they identify. I guess I for some reason I thought that they had used she in the beginning of the game, but I must be mistaken. Okay. I guess we just we could have taken the bus. I forgot about that. Oh well. That's okay. We can see the sights going back through the city here. It is very cool. Like, look at this area, dude, with the bridge and the water that comes out of the... It's so cool. The aesthetics for this game are peak.
You better hurry!
Yeah, we're coming, we're coming. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what I thought of? The other thing is there was also that side quest with the missing child that we are going to lose if we don't do it during this chapter. This has a side quest marker. I'm going to see if that's related to this or if this is a totally separate one. Okay, yeah, this is this. Have you seen this child around here? Let's see. I feel like I saw her in the underground passage not too long ago. Really? I don't remember it clearly, but I think a kid was wearing those same clothes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so maybe they're underground. Be careful if you're going down there. The peacekeepers are sometimes on patrol. If you get caught and sent to a detention facility, you're probably not coming back. Wow, how extreme!
All right.
Got it. I'll be careful.
Master!
The underground passage. Let's go check it out right away, Master.
Yeah.
Right, if we don't hurry, the kid might not be here anymore. Is this the place where the kid was seen? It feels like a ghost could pop out any second. I'm spooked.
For now.
Anyway, let's take a look around. The mischievous child. Huh? Is that the munchkin we're looking for?
Yeah.
Maybe. Let's go check.
You all right?
Are you all right? I don't know why I voice acted that. He already said it. Master, be careful. Huh? Oh? Huh? Excuse me? So you're the one who kidnapped the kid. The worst. The worst. I have a bad feeling about this guy, Master. Is he even human? This city is the worst. It's all because of Amaterasu Corporation. If not for them. What are you saying? I feel sorry for all the children living in this city. The city cursed by Amaterasu. That's why I chose to save them. By kidnapping them? Excuse me? This guy really isn't human. It's the memory of a man who died miserably. I'm saying he's a ghost and an evil one at that. We gotta get out of here. I won't let you.
Damn.
I can't move.
Master! Master!
Let my master go, you creep. Choose the child or yourself. Only one of you will return. He wants me to choose which one of us to save?
Come on!
Forget about the kid. You're much more important, Master. Yuma. Damn, dude. This is like an insane moral dilemma for just a little side quest that I thought we were just gonna do real quick here. I mean, we would save the kid.
Come on!
Do you have a death wish? I don't plan on dying, but I can't sacrifice a child. I leave the children in your care. That's good. Okay, bye.
Huh?
Huh? Who are you, mister? Are we underground? Your mom and dad asked me to come look for you. Let's head back to them together, okay? Okay. Bro, we almost just got murked by a ghost. It used like some fucking like ghost magic to paralyze us. I'm telling you, dude, this game, anything's possible. There's gonna be some supernatural shit going down. There already has been. The Mystery Labyrinth is crazy. But it's like now there's like confirmed like ghosts and spirits and shit that can actually affect real people in the city. Like the Nailman could be real. Like the actual urban legend and the way it works could be real. Who fucking knows? Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
No.
Do you have 5.5 million Xian? Because we could use that. I'm just glad your child is safe. Of course. Come now. Say thank you. Thanks, mister. See you later.
Say,
I'm glad you and the kid are safe, but what was that ghost?
I'm sure.
I bet he used to really adore children. I don't think he ever planned to harm them.
but
Why all the kidnapping?
That's why.
He probably meant it when he said he wanted to save them. Maybe he lost his own child to the city. That's why he was trying to take them away from here. That's what I think anyway. And Halara's just like, can we get a move on, please? We got sidetracked. Well, since it brought us back to this district anyway, I guess we can just take the bus back to where we're going. I don't know, like, if those side quests affect anything in the game. There wasn't, like, a reward or anything. Or actually, I think it gave us some detective points, didn't it? So maybe that's all they're for. But otherwise, I was gonna say I don't know what, like, greater impact it has to do those. Yeah, let's just go right to the riverbank. Oh, cannot currently travel there by bus. Okay. There must be a cutscene between here and our destination if we can't warp there. I'm curious if that would have ended differently if I chose to save myself instead. Like, I don't know if, again, I don't know if there's, like, lasting consequences based on the choices you make. Or if the dialogue just would have been different. Okay. Let's see. Is it down here? The underground sector. No, I don't think this is what we want. I mean, we do need to go underground eventually, but... Oh, wait, maybe it's through here.
hurry!
Yeah, calm down. We're not actually in a hurry because we're already hours late to this fucking meeting.
It's the peacekeepers. Stay hidden.
Oh shit, they found our base.
Huh? Oh, right.
Oh, they're coming right over here. We need to hide.
Chief. And that peacekeeper from the clock tower.
They caught him? They caught Chief? Oh shit.
Burrows. A high-ranking peacekeeper. He's quite infamous for being sly and persistent.
Oh, he's just a peacekeeper. I don't know why I thought he was a detective.
Well, we sure got some heavy rain again, huh? The humidity makes my hair fuzzier than normal.
I don't care.
Huh? What did you say?
I don't care. More importantly, you sent your detectives to interfere with the Nailman case, didn't you? We have witnesses.
Nailman? Now that you mention it, there was a case like that before. Oh, wait, no, I don't know anything.
Bro. How is this guy a professional? Come on now.
This flower, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Huh?
Created by Amaterasu Corp's research, this precious work of art is adapted to Kanai Ward's environment. But unfortunately, once picked, it can only maintain its beauty for 3 hours. When something beautiful withers, it fills me with an inexplicable sorrow. I feel so sad that it makes me want to sink a ship.
That is a threat.
I don't follow.
It's a threat, bro.
The Nailman affair will be handled by the peacekeepers. You and your team will withdraw immediately. Bring in the detectives you sent out. The peacekeepers will take custody of them.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I don't know what detectives you're talking about, and I don't know where any of them are.
That is actually true. He has no fucking clue where we are. We were supposed to meet here.
I'll wait until this flower withers. You have 3 hours. I'll not wait a second longer. If you fail to meet my demands, you will suffer the same fate as this flower.
Fine, I get it, but can't you give me more time?
Yeah, that's a no. Well, he's in some hot shit now.
Chief Yako, are you alright?
Oh, Yuma, and Halara, too.
Yeah, he's like, where the fuck were you two? What did you
This
do?
is bad. Listen, the peacekeepers just came by.
I know. We were watching from over there.
Huh? You were watching? You couldn't at least help me out. Hold on. Are you two the detectives they were talking about?
Well...
I'm sorry. It's a long story, but it was probably us.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Why? What's going on?
It's exactly as the Peacekeeper said. We are currently pursuing the Nailman case.
To be fair, we literally were brought here for the purpose of solving cases in this city. You can't really be mad that we went out and started doing our jobs.
We'd like to search around the church. I was about to ask you to take us there, but you seem rather busy.
Yeah, I'm real busy now, thanks to you two. You're gonna keep investigating? Not gonna help your chief out of a jam? Look, we've got 3 hours before I'm taken away. If that happens, the last detective agency in town is done for.
You have a fucking summary. Just go somewhere else. Just use it and hide underwater and go somewhere else. They left for some reason. I don't know why they didn't stay here and supervise him.
Would you rather hand us over to the Peacekeepers?
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the chief. I'd rather turn myself in than ever sell anyone out. Though, I wouldn't want to do that either, if I'm being honest. Never mind. Forget what I just said.
Man, he does not know when to stop.
What should we do, Halara?
There's only one person who'll be taken into custody. It's not the chief, not us. It's the Nailman.
Yeah, but this is the problem is like, okay, we can solve it, but then because the peacekeepers are trying to cover it up and they run everything in this city, then what? Like, it doesn't get us out of a bind because they just are going to do what they want anyway.
You will find the real culprit and turn the murderer over to the Peacekeepers as originally planned. With enough evidence, they will have no room to reject the truth.
But we only have 3 hours.
3 hours is more than enough. I will give my utmost effort as your assistant.
Well, then let's get moving.
With my logic, anything is possible.
I don't really get it, but it seems best to leave it to you two. You said you wanted to go to the church? Let me mark it on the map.
If it's back where we just were, I swear, we wasted so much time.
It's for the best that I don't tag along. If we're seen together, things will get even more sticky. I'll be right here, waiting for good news. I'm counting on you.
Got it. We're off.
3 hours. You've got 3 hours to solve the case.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Seriously, I'm counting on you. There's still so much I need to do.
Oh, what's that? What you looking at? What are you looking at? I want to see it. We didn't get to see. Yako's keeping secrets. All right. Well, we had 3 different crime scenes we wanted to investigate and 3 hours to solve the case. So that is not much time. We almost don't have time to investigate 3 places. For the purpose of the game, it might let us. We'll see. But like realistically,
Get to the church from Kamasaki district. Time is short.
Let's hurry.
run, run, run as fast as you can. Also, do they know what we look like? Because then we definitely should not be walking around the streets. Ooh. It also has stained glass.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this church.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe, right?
Safe? I don't think anything can hurt you anyway, Shinigami.
What's the matter, Halara?
I
Guys-
hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
We don't really have time to chit-chat right now, to be honest.
Huh? Why is that?
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment. Just look at the tragedies the city has seen.
Yeah, we get it. You like money. Uh-huh.
Please have God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
I get what she means. It was just funny how she said it.
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Will they even listen to us?
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the peacekeepers.
True.
Is it okay to lie like that?
True.
Whether it's okay or not is secondary.
Yeah.
Our priority is to solve the case.
Yuma's gonna have to do a little lying, a little moral gray area here.
Achieve that, deception is at times required. Now, let us educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
Okay, they've got face markings. At first I thought he had blood on his face.
You wanted to speak about?
I've already spoken to the peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
What religion is this where the nuns have cat ears on their on their clothing? What the fuck?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
It's your move. Play your card.
No, you seem more like you know what you're doing, Halara. I think you should just do
We
it.
have to do this? I guess Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Halara did this, Master.
I agree.
But I have to do it. No point in wasting time.
No, you
figuring
really
it
don't.
out.
I mean, if they're actually expecting payment, they should absolutely be doing this. Okay.
Time for an investigation.
What do you know, buddy?
And you are...
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church. I also care for the forest.
The forest.
Do you know anything about the Nailman?
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually asleep at night. When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them up.
Okay.
I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough. They always get away.
That makes sense with a body like that.
Really? Are we really doing fat jokes? Come on.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Come on, you're better than this game.
Are you the priest of this church?
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations. Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me. Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered. That is my mission, as the divine has guided me to do.
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a priest.
Do you know about the Nailman?
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around. Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy of the Nail Man.
Salvation? The people of this city must be crazy if they look to the Nailman for salvation.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know how they feel. I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me, Master.
No.
Isn't it basically already like that?
I mean, that's true. Okay. I don't feel like he told us a whole lot, but now we know that people do come here very regularly to put dolls up.
You are...
What are you, blind?
Obviously.
Got some nerve calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice? I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Sorry.
She's the type my master has trouble with.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation.
Oh, she has a broken arm, it looks like.
I don't care if you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. I'll keep it quick. Do you know anything about this nail man?
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night. Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal.
I see. By the way, what happened to your right hand? Did you get hurt?
Hey, don't stare. It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
Uh-huh.
Instrument?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and, well, you know.
No, I don't know. Your arm doesn't just break from playing the bass. What are you talking about?
Dominant hand?
What kind of question is that? You want to die or something?
Oh,
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
I see.
Okay. That's not suspicious at all.
Excuse me, but you are...
Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
I don't, actually.
Huh? No, I think today is the first time we've met.
What? You're investigating the nail man and you don't know who I am?
What's that supposed to mean?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Ah.
Yeah, that's right. I was the first on the scene.
Right, he was on the report. I'm impressed Halara was able to realize it so quickly.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child. That's how pious I am.
Mm-hmm, and that's totally something that people brag about.
But I don't work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member. I just love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know? I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
So, you know a lot about the nail man.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research.
Okay.
In that case, what do you think about the clock tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested.
I think he was framed.
Okay. This person at least is onto that part of it.
You do? Then who do you think the real killer is?
The real Nailman, obviously. The Peacekeepers are making a big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists. The Nailman is summoned through ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof. In that case, look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the Dark Ceremony. Whoever's name is on it is the Nailman's next target.
Oh,
Just
true.
follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nailman.
Although, we don't really have time to do that, I don't think.
Fortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close at the clock tower, too. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower.
Okay, this is good info.
I called the Peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late.
Oh, you called the Peacekeepers there.
Damn it. If only I'd acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the
Wait, I
Nailman.
want to know what this person saw at the tower, though. If they literally went there to try to find the Nailman, and then they found the body, and it's like, oh, too late, I didn't see the Nailman himself. Like, what did they
He
see?
just wants to meet the nailman and doesn't care about preventing the murders. So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
No, I...
Talk to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask?
Yeah, we need to question the last guy a lot more.
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean I should gather more information? What else should I ask about?
Anything strange about the suspect? I mean, didn't we come here because a murder has happened here? I want to know more about that one.
There have been several Nailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
Or did we just come here because this is where you put dolls out? I thought that a murder had happened here too, but maybe I misremembered that.
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nailman, including all past cases, obviously.
Uh-huh.
I was the first to find the body every time.
Oh, that's suspicious as all hell.
Huh? Every time?
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it.
That's so sus, though.
I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then I look for whoever's...
They're lucky they haven't been arrested. It's always suspicious if you're the one who discovers the body.
Every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time?
Yeah.
Sounds super suspicious.
Me too, Shinigami. That's exactly what I
think
said.
I'm suspicious, don't you? I suppose you would. The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room.
But for that reason, though, it's not gonna be them because it's too obvious. Like,
But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past cases for now?
Can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months, excluding the one at the clock tower. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district. It's essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place.
oh, the victim was the owner.
At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends. But I had a personal interest in the Nailman, so I started researching him, and then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I found in the forest. I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah, all of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails, and also the murderer leaves no trace behind.
Yeah, see, he said doll singular, though. The scene that we saw had a bunch of
Isn't
them.
that bizarre? See why I'm so interested in the Nailman?
I totally get it.
Don't empathize with him.
Yeah, Shinigami found a kindred
The
spirit.
secret club was the first locked room mystery. As for the second, it was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma district. About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study. The crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma district. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room.
Aha, the museum, just like we suspected.
And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower. That's every single Nailman case. At least, for now. I'm sure the Nailman will continue on. He will enact revenge for the people of Kanai Ward.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
How does this keep happening? How am I literally saying Yuma's lines before he says them? That was like exactly the same. All right then. So now we know where the other 3 cases happened. Okay. Oh, we get to ask about all of these. Cool. Okay. I guess just ask about the dolls.
That reminds me. Is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman ceremonies? I know a few have been found at the crime scenes too.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something? Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time. They were mostly souvenirs for tourists. But that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain.
Yeah, but the legend said something about... am I misremembering that? I thought the legend said it should resemble the person. Maybe it doesn't have to and you just write the name on it. Okay, maybe I'm misremembering that. I'll have to double check on that. If anything strange has happened.
Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a big question.
Oh, now that you mention it,
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
What do you mean by strange?
Like, I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
Rope, you say?
Can you try drawing what it looks like? It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
Oh, shit. Is that like a bunch of threads that could be connecting to the nails? I don't know why, but...
Looks like a centipede with legs missing from one side. Looks delicious.
I worry about you, Shinigami.
I was worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out, but I was too late. It was completely incinerated.
Okay, it is made of rope, though.
I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
Okay.
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
No, it definitely does. That's the rope. Okay. And then how about the suspect?
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the Nailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colin? I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the Nailman.
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nailman was born out of our situation.
You mean the Nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nailman acts as their agent, then they are also the Nailman. In a way, that's how I see it. What do you think?
It's true. The Nailman could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
It is an interesting way to look at it.
I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice.
Yeah, you didn't do shit.
For your cooperation.
What am I paying you for? I guess or they are probably piecing stuff together too. Oh.
You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders.
Yeah, the thing about only clergy accessing the incinerator is definitely big. Because if it's not one of these guys...
Every face, so you can spot them, even if they flee through a crowd.
Oh, okay, there's that too.
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
Perhaps. There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes. Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay. So we're going to the casino
Okay.
first.
Well, the this murder occurred at?
Off to the casino, the secret club.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
All right. Well, I think we're going to stop there for today. We definitely gathered a lot more info than we had before. I didn't really finish my train of thought earlier, but essentially, because the incinerator could only be accessed by the clergymen, that means that the clergy, one of them is the culprit. The nailman had access to the incinerator somehow, like they broke in, I guess. That seems the least likely, because the other option is that someone in the clergy is an accomplice, even though they didn't actually do the murder. But that's like, I think, unless there's something I'm missing, I think those are the only possibilities for how the rope could be connected to the case and be in the incinerator that only the clergy can access. So, but this is kind of answering some of my questions about who the culprit even could be. Because I was saying, like, we don't really know enough characters, it feels like, to be able to pin it on someone that's not just, like, a random stranger that we've never heard of. But I see now as we're investigating, meeting more people, it's probably going to be somebody we meet along the way. This is kind of giving us a lineup of people to, someone here is the culprit that we're going to run into. So, yeah, so that'll do it for this episode. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. Leave a comment down below what your theories or thoughts are so far. Of course, spoiler free if you've played it. Don't tell us who the culprit is. But I would love to hear what other people are thinking so far based on the evidence that we have. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Catch you then.